Hello everyone. So we were considering a very important issue. So just continue me from the previous video. If you watch this video first time, come from the at least watch last 3 videos and come back here. Otherwise you will not understand. So we were looking at the fourth LED. So when we switched off the fourth LED, the time was 2500. But when we switch on it again in the next iteration, time is 3000. So 2500 and 3000, not the same time. So 2500 we say Arduino switch off the LED, 3000 we say Arduino switch on the LED. So no problem, Arduino will properly do it. Okay, because two opposite commands in different times. So I know in this time I have to switch off, in this time I have to switch on. But only for pin number 3 we have the bad luck. The switch off time and switch on time are same. That is why it didn't work as we expected. You understand? We gave opposite commands at the same times for pin number 3. So if you consider further t is equal to 3000, then there will be another 500 millisecond delay. This iteration will end. The next iteration will start. When the next iteration starts, it is going to be t is equal to 3500. Then I is 5. So we will switch on the pin number 5. That means the third LED. So okay, when we switch on the pin number 5, from this line to this line, there is no delay. So the t value will be 3500. The same t value will be here when we switch on pin number 5. Okay. Now if you go here and check from the previous iteration, when we switch off the pin number 5, t was 2500. When we re-switch on the pin number 5, again switch on the pin number 5, t is 3500. So not the same time, different times, 1 second delay. 1 second time difference is there. So Arduino will not be confused. Arduino will say at 2500 I switched off. The user said the command to switch off. At 3500 user said the command to switch on that pin. So no issues, clear. But so if you consider pin number 6 and 7, you can check the time values. You will find they are different times. Switch off and switch on happened in the different times. But if you take the pin number 3, the first LED, unfortunately what? Our switch off time and switch on time are same. Even though they are from different iterations of the void loop, previous and next ones, the time is same. So Arduino took, okay, time is 2500. The user is saying, giving two commands, switch off and switch on. Which should I do? So Arduino is confused. It keeps it on or it just switches on. Okay. You can think like this. Okay, it gets confused. So you can say at the same time is switched off and switched on. So you cannot see. Same time both happen for that particular pin, like that. Or you can say, I already said you in a previous video, I forgot to mention, we cannot give two different commands at the same time. That is why mainly we have the delays. But here it happened. At the same time we gave two opposite commands, off and on, low and high, for that particular pin. That is why that particular first LED, that means the LED in the pin number 3, didn't go off. It kept on always because opposite commands. So we cannot expect a proper outcome from that, whatever it is. It will not work according to us. That's only thing we can say. So it didn't work. So what we can do for this? What is the solution we can give for this? We just have to change. Okay. We just have to avoid for the sake of the first LED. We just have to avoid what? This thing. The same time different command thing. We just make sure this off is happening is at this time and this on is happening at different time, a little time later. So what we can do? We switched off everything together. Okay, that is the functionality. We cannot touch it. But here, after the 2500, what we will do is we will give a small delay. Any delay you are okay with. Maybe you can give a 300 millisecond delay. It's up to you. Okay, or you can give the 500 itself. After switched off everything, wait for 500 milliseconds. It's up to you. Okay, any time delay you can give. Now this problem will be solved, because when we switched off everything at the 2500, we say wait for 500 milliseconds. We say the program wait for 500 milliseconds. No loops, nothing, just wait. We hold the program at the last line. Then what will happen when the next iteration starts? The new t value will be 3000. Why? 2500 plus 500 manual delay. so 3000. Now the earlier existed 2000 value, so when we start this iteration, this issue, the value with the issue will not be 2500, it will be now 3000. So I'm having a star mark so that you can understand. Okay, then when the pin number 3, that means first LED is switched on, what is the new T value? That will be 3000, not 2500. Other value also will, other pin values also will change. 3500, 4000 will go delay by 500, we don't care. We just broke this loop, broke this issue. Now compare. When the pin number 3 is switched on, where we had the issue, T is equal to 2500. Now T is 3000. Okay, so we say it here switched off, switch off. We say it here switch on. But the time is what? When we say switched off the pin number 3, it's 2500. When we say to switch on the pin number 3, it is 3000. So there is 500 millisecond delay, not the same time, 2500 and 3000. So Arduino will see. He is saying to switch off the LED at 2500. He is going to switch on the LED at 3000. So he is giving two opposite commands but in different times. So no problems. I can switch off at this time, this particular LED, and I can switch on at this time, this particular LED, that same LED. So nothing goes wrong. So having this delay is important just because these opposite two commands to be avoided happening in the same time. Okay, so I troubleshooted the code only by looking at the time. Okay, one by one, step by step. This is how, guys, you also have to troubleshoot. Otherwise you will not understand the exact issue. Okay, I did it from my experience, otherwise you will not understand from the exact issue. Okay, so what I will do is I will just remove these times now, right? Because you got it. Okay, you understood that, right? Okay, so I will just remove it and keep the code as it was earlier. Okay, I will remove all the comments and the time functionalities. Okay, now let's have a look. Now according to us, how this would work, every LED should be on in 500 millisecond delay, and everything after the final LED is on, and there should be a 500 millisecond delay obviously. Okay, after the final LED is on also there should be a 500 millisecond. Then we will switch off everything together. Okay, once everything is switched off, okay, the for loop will break at the same time. Okay, same time everything will switched off, and at the same time for loop will break, and then at the same state we will wait for 500 millisecond. Why? To avoid the issue with the first LED, the opposite commands at the same time. To avoid it, we will wait for 500 millisecond. So for the user, he will see everything went off and everything will be off together at the 500 millisecond. Then we will start the looping from again one, switch on from the first LED. You understand that? So that's what we have done when you look from the externally. Okay, it can be any delay, that's not a problem. Just we want to make sure the opposite commands are not in the same time. You get it? Okay, let's demo it and see. I'm not doing a compiling because I know it is not having an error. Oh, I'm sorry, I will stop the simulation, I mistakenly started it. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to paste my code. Okay, and I am going to simulate it and see. It should work now. Just see, guys. See, everything goes off and from beginning it happens. Okay, so if you want to see more clearly, what I can do is I can do this. So because the off time is 500 millisecond little low, I will increase it. I will make the off time for 1 second. Okay, if you do it with the real Arduino, you will perfectly see it. Okay, since it's simulation environment, some issues will be there. That's unavoidable, right? Okay, so let's quickly simulate it and see. Okay, let's see. First LED on, second LED, third, fourth, fifth. Now everything is off. Again, first LED on, second LED off, on, third, fourth, fifth. You see, it works perfect. Just because of we broke the time issue. The first LED also working perfect now. So in the simulation environment, you can see from time to time the stopping time will be low, things like that, because it's simulation environment. If you do with Arduino, real Arduino, it will be perfect outcome. Okay, you get it? Even though you don't change it, you can keep it 500 millisecond as earlier. Okay, real Arduino will work perfect. Okay, guys, so I'll catch you up in the next